Welcome to the Echo Tips podcast. This is episode number 60. Today's topic is going to be dealing with break-in detection, or the new guard mode on the Amazon Echo. And so this is a new feature that can be used as kind of a security device. You can use your current Echoes without any additional hardware to detect when a fire alarm or a breaking glass, something like that happens at home. And it will alert you on your telephone. So we'll talk about that a little more in the details here in just a minute. But until then, we're going to go to a brief message about our podcast, and then I'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by the New Vision program at Goodwill. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission services help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Hello, welcome back. I'm David Ward with the New Vision program at Goodwill, and we'd like to welcome you, whether this is your first time listening or you've been listening to several of our episodes. I'm an assistive technology instructor with the New Vision program at Goodwill, based here in Southwest Virginia, and it's a pleasure to have you with us today. And today we're going to be talking about a new feature with the Amazon Echo line of products that allows you, without any additional hardware, to have what's called guard mode or break-in detection. Now, the premise behind this is that the Echoes can turn on their microphones and listen for very specific things. And if they hear something that sounds like breaking glass or a fire alarm while you're gone and away from home, they can alert you. Or even, I think, a door kicked in. I can't remember. You might have to look through the documentation, but several different things it can detect. And then it'll alert you via your Aid Lady app on your phone. I'm not saying her name because mine's listening right now. And you can even hear it played back to you on your phone. What sound triggered her? You know, she'll have a little, 10, 20 second clip of, I heard this sound like a breaking glass, and she'll play it back to you. And with your smartphone, you can even tie in right to your Echo at home using the drop-in feature to, maybe if you have a camera on your Echo, like the Amazon Echo Show, you can see what's going on maybe, or, whatever, talk to somebody. So it's pretty handy in that way. So we're going to look at how you use that feature. But before we get too far, it would probably be good for you to shut the microphone off on your Amazon Echo. And that way, when I'm doing these demonstrations, it's not triggering your Echo at home. So if you have a Pringle can or cylinder-like Echo or a hockey puck, on the top there's a button with a microphone, silhouetted microphone with a slash through it. What you'll do is you'll press that button. It'll turn the ring red on top. It'll make a thump sound. And then you can talk freely and say her name and she won't respond. If you have an Amazon Echo Show, then if the show is facing you with the screen, on the top left edge, there'll be the furthest button on the left that shuts her ears off. You press it, it'll make a thump sound and put a red line at the bottom of the screen. So I'll just give you a second to do that, and that way we don't have have multiple devices responding. So what you can do is open up the Aid Lady app on your phone or tablet, and I should emphasize you have to do it that way. You can't access this through the website, alexa.amazon.com. You can't access it there. It has to be on your tablet or smartphone. And you'll go to the menu in the top left corner. That'll slide out a menu, and you'll go to Settings. And then on the Settings page, you're going to look for Guard Mode. And you would turn it on. It'll take you through a little tutorial step by step understanding what it does and that, it's not like a professional security system, but it is still pretty cool. So you'll need to turn that on. I, for our benefit, have already done so and tested it out, and it's pretty cool. So once you've got it all turned on and ready to go, then the idea is when you're leaving the house to go out and go to work or something, you would say, Alexa, I'm leaving.
Okay, I'll start guarding now.
Okay, so she's in guard mode now. Now, when she's in this mode, her little light is spinning on the top. That kind of tells you she's listening for anything that sounds ominous, like a broken glass, smoke detector, something like that. And that's really all she's listening for. And she's kind of constantly cycling through the last few seconds to see if she hears something like that. Kind of like when she's listening for her name, but she's just listening for these particular things. Now, this wouldn't be a demonstration without me trying to simulate breaking glass sounds, so I'm going to try and do it, and then we'll see if I get a notice on my phone. And I did. I just got a notice on my phone that somebody thought, let's see exactly how it's phrased, smart alert, glass breaking sound possible from your Echo. And so I can acknowledge that, and it will pop open the A-Lady app, and then boom, I can listen to it or drop in on my Echo at home, or whatever the Echo is that I had guard mode on. So pretty snazzy. Now the guard mode will remain on. It does appear until I get home, ideally, and nothing eventful happens, and I just walk in the door and I say, Alexa, I'm home.
Okay, I've stopped guarding your home.
All right, excellent. Now, I might not have delineated it a little bit. When I turned it on and turned it off, it also sent a notice to my phone. So that's kind of an added security blanket that tells you that it's on or off. So, well, there you go. That is the new guard mode on the Amazon Echo. And so, once again, you would go to the app, you go to menu, settings, scroll down through the settings, and you're looking for something that says guard or guard mode. And you would tap on that and just follow the directions. All right, well, that'll bring us to a conclusion with this particular feature. Next time, we're going to be talking about live news, how to listen to live news on your Amazon Echo. Until that time, it's time to turn your microphone back on, start practicing some of the many things that you've learned. I'm David Ward, signing off, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. In conclusion, let me tell you a thing or two. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and it is also made possible in part by a grant from Community Foundation serving Western Virginia. And there's more. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. For more information, check out our website at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision, with no spaces. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission programs help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Thanks for listening.